Hey guys, this is Xadus, and I'm bringing you some Tribes Ascend video gameplay today. I'm going to be playing the Technician. Right now, the Technician happens to be my favorite class, my most progressed class too. I've unlocked pretty much everything that's essential on it. The Thumper, the Motion Sensor, maxed out, all of that.
No, I like this
Uh,
map.
I've pretty much done everything I can. I have the Safety third perk on and the
Look at that.
Mechanic perk on. Those are essential. I'm still trying to level up the safety third perk. I don't know why I don't have it maxed out. I actually recently
Hey,
just
not
got
so
it, so
fast.
I'm still trying to max that out. But once I get it maxed out, it's going to help definitely with these motion sensors that you'll see I will be placing constantly throughout this map. Now, this is Tartarus, as some people will recognize, but on this map, I don't
Oh, I got a
like
good grab, but I
to
got
put my
birded.
turrets in the generator. I'm
Yeah, I went straight to the
not that
generator.
much huge
That's the
of a
bad
fan
idea.
of putting turrets in the generator because I don't like playing the generator game in this one. What I've learned is that while I will go and defend the generator and repair it when it goes down, like I am doing now, and put motion sensors in here, what I like to do is play flag defense on this map. And as you saw in the beginning of the video, I tend to place my turrets up on the pile of crates right behind the flag, and then on one of the little corner stands by the flag. Mainly because the one on the corner by the flag, the one that I'm looking at right now, that I'm repairing, this one will get anyone that's coming in directly, like right now. It'll start shooting them directly, and then the one in the back,
They're about
if
to
they
cap.
start flying up with that flag, that turret, and they fly right over that box of crates, that turret is still going to keep firing, and it's going to be going nuts. Now, as you see, I died. I'm going to die a lot in this, but a lot, especially to raiders. Raiders are definitely the bane of me, along with brutes. But the thumper is also my resolution to that. So I tend to just play a lot really defensively in this. So and I get some decent thumper kills with this. I've been getting really good with the thumper. And some may say it's a noob tube and
Hey,
everything,
we're
and
milling
I
that
kind
though.
of agree with it at times. But past that, it definitely, like any gun in this game, it requires skill to use. It requires some pretty precise aim, especially to get some air mails, which I think I may get at least one or two in this. I didn't
There's a guy
really
coming in the cap.
get as many as I thought I would in this. So I tend to I stood in the generator a lot. They were assaulting the generator heavily, but the one problem I do have with this is the fact that, um, especially in this game, is that my turrets went down constantly, and I needed to put them up as much as possible. And if someone puts a turret right there where I was looking to put my turret, but since it was gone, but somebody put a turret right next to it, I was like, okay, well,
How do you
I need to
spot
find a
turrets?
new spot to put mine. So as you'll see here, getting around this tank, um, and trying to avoid all the explosions, I put a turret right here on the other side, just because it still faces the front, it still gets the job done, and it still does the exact same job the other one does. It's just on the other side. Um, so at this point, I'm just defending the flag, trying to keep up with the generator, putting motion sensors on the flag because motion sensors do drain energy, and that definitely stops pathfinders effectively, or to an extent, because if they're flying in and they're trying to use that energy to fly right back out, that motion sensor is going to sap a lot of that energy out, and they need it. So it works especially well if you have HOF on the flag, but or obviously on the flag, but if you don't have one, you just got to make do with what you got. So, motion sensors is also put in the
We're
generator
moving for the
rooms. That
cap.
way, I knew if somebody was coming and the generator and trying to stop it and helping anyone else who was defending the generator. So there's plenty of people defending the generator. So here, my friend, he had the flag, dropped it, and this is one key point of defending
Coming
the
back
flag: the
up.
fact that if something like this does happen, I can get on that flag
Got a
ASAP,
bad
get it,
angle.
and then wait for it to be returned and cap the flag.
There we go.
So, Technician is definitely a great way of defending, and not to mention, you can get a free cap here and there, maybe, if your team is decent about it. So, here in this next part, I'm just, it's later in the match. It's definitely, the game's pretty even right now. And still defending, and I see this juggernaut up here just launching stuff up down to our base. I'm like, all right, dude, you gotta go down. You gotta go down. So I'm going up. I'm flying up. I'm shooting my thumper. I'm shooting it up. Oh, I got backup. And oh, I hit him. Missed. Keep missing. And oh, so you gotta take our flag. And oh, airmail. Boom. Yep, that's what's up. All right, flags drop. I'm gonna return it. And then I die. But luckily, I returned the flag right before that guy did, so that was the whole point of that, so I didn't really clarify that. Then, next thing I know, I see this guy. So I use my technique of boosting myself with the thumper, since that's one thing I've noticed that definitely helps technicians get around if they have the thumper, is the fact that they can do that constantly. They can easily get enough speed. Maybe not enough speed as as a Pathfinder, but they can get quite a bit of speed using that thumper. So I said, you know what? Screw it. I'm on their side of the map. I'm going to go for the flag. And my friend said that the flag stand was full every time he goes there. Didn't see anything except for turret. Didn't attack me, so I'm just moving along. Doombringer sees me and like, oh, okay. And didn't matter. I'm cruising. I got full health. I'm good to go. My health recharged from my thumper boost earlier, so I'm going. And this is one thing that technicians can easily do, is that they can easily be offensive if they need to be. And that's one thing I've started to learn and start using a lot on my technician. I could easily use different perks for it, but since I'm playing defensive most of the game, I tend to just keep with the same perks. But as you see here, I just took the flag, no opposition or anything. I had a couple guys chasing me, but past that, just absolutely nothing.
I do that every time.
So I cap the flag, and we go up once. Unfortunately, as you'll see by the end of this video, the team kind of just falls apart, and we end up losing this game. But I just wanted to show you a few of those clips and just show you the rest of this game. But I'm not the best technician player out there. I don't even know who would be. I'm not that great either, but I try and play as best as I can do. I've gotten some pretty good kill streaks as a technician on this one, on this map, on I believe Arch Navaria, the one that has the aqueducts or whatever, if I'm right about that. So I've done pretty good so far as a technician. I've learned to love the class. I've been experimenting with a few other classes. I like the Juggernaut whenever I have a decent team, and I can just get in there and start wreaking havoc. And then I can also play Pathfinder somewhat decently. I can try and get the flag at times. I can try and chase the flag carrier down. I've done it all. It's definitely a hard thing to try all these different classes once you get accustomed to one certain class, such as technician. So it's definitely something that I am trying to learn. I'm trying to get used to every class. The two classes I have not tried yet are the Infiltrator and the Brute. I still want to unlock that, and the Raider. I have yet to try those three. Amazingly, those are the three classes that, funnily enough, they're the three classes that I have the most problems with whenever playing as a technician, not to mention Juggernaut. But Brutes I cannot stand because of their stupid fractal grenades, freaking discos going off everywhere. Raiders are just simply annoying, and then Infiltrators, I've been able to counter them easily with a thumper, and then not to mention motion sensors, but that doesn't mean that they aren't annoying or anything. So, once again, I'm trying to play offensively, and I noticed that guy has the flag, and he's going, and it's like, well, they just returned our flag, and he's going to go, so that's easy cap for them. So now it's back. We're even again, and I'm not too happy about that. I'm trying to set something up here. I think eventually I just said screw it. I'm just going to try and wreak havoc again. I'm just going to try and mess with their base a little bit if I can. But I don't think it mattered. I may have actually tried to go in for a flag cap here. I did. Unfortunately, they had people here this time. So they had turrets. They had about 3 guys here, and I got the flag. But yeah, Raider. that once again, even if I'm not playing defensively, Raiders are the bane of my existence. I just hate them. So, the game's coming to a close. I'm definitely getting frustrated with this because my team was definitely being incompetent, in my opinion. I felt like they weren't defending. I felt like they weren't attacking. I felt there was nothing going on that was worthy of being called a team. And I pretty much, and I know I'm saying this, saying not playing defensively, but they just got our flag. He's racing to it. I'm trying to race to it. My friend missed the flag entirely, as he just says in vent, and I'm racing over there. He missed, and too late. Well, that's my technician play for Tribes Ascend. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time.